What's going on, guys? In this video, I want to talk about a question that you may have asked yourself. I don't know if it comes up a lot as far as people asking each other, but you've probably asked yourself this question before. And that question is, can jiu-jitsu make you a better person? Now, I'm of the old school mindset. I believe that martial arts in general makes people better. I've seen it time and time again. I truly believe that studying martial arts now, I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I'm also a crew level instructor in Muay Thai. These are the martial arts that I teach. These are the martial arts that I love. And these are the martial arts that have made me personally a better person. Better in every way, for myself and for the people that I care about, people I spend time with, and anyone I come across. I truly believe that I've grown significantly since getting back into martial arts when I'm in my adult life. And all it has done is made me better. Now that brings me to something that was said by John Danaher, a very well-respected and well-known BJJ practitioner and professor. What John Danaher had to say about the theory or the mindset that jiu-jitsu can improve people and make people better. He was pretty blunt in his belief that he doesn't feel like jiu-jitsu makes people better. He believes that BJJ accentuates the person that you already are. And what he means by that is, if you are a good person, if you're a kind person, jiu-jitsu will make you a better person, a kinder person. But if you are an asshole, jiu-jitsu will just make you a bigger asshole. Now that's pretty blunt, that's pretty negative. I consider that to be very pessimistic. But is he wrong? Not necessarily. I don't consider what Danaher is saying to be wrong. I think in his journey, you have to kind of respect what he has seen and the students he has had, the champions that he has coached, and he has earned that perspective. Now, I don't agree with it. I agree with a portion of that. I am not immune to those types of students and that type of behavior, and I have seen it. But personally, not just within myself, but within my community and within my students. And not just in jiu-jitsu, in everything I teach. My boxing students, my Muay Thai students, any martial art that I have taught. I have seen more positive growth in people than I have seen negative. I have seen people with serious personal issues, addiction, mental issues, and yes, even I have seen these people fall in love with martial arts, fall so in love with it that it became a passion of theirs, become so engulfed in it, and then through the martial arts, through training that, through learning it, through growing with a positive group of people, I've seen those people grow and become better to their teammates, better for themselves, and better for the people that they love. But I've also seen people that I've poured a lot of myself into, that my team and my students have poured a lot of themselves into, and I've seen them regress. I've been very blessed and fortunate that I haven't seen this happen on my mats within my walls. It always kind of happened outside. The person who they were outside of the school or the gym would take over, and they just couldn't maintain the person they had become on the mats out in the real world. And those people, I've seen them regress significantly, and yes, even become big. Now, Danaher's point is that if you're an asshole, you're a jerk or a bully, and you learn jiu-jitsu, you're basically learning to be more dangerous, and you're already that person, and you're just more dangerous as that kind of person. And that's a fair point, and I'm sure he's seen his fair share of that. And like I just said, I've seen people lose the growth that they gained on the mats when they weren't on the mats, when they were out in the real world. Now, my personal opinion is, I think that is heavily contingent on your coach, your professor, your sensei, whatever you call them, your crew, and the school that you train in or the gym that you train at. There are no guarantees, but I will say that the tone that is set by the professor, the culture of the gym plays a significant role in the attitude of the students on the mats. So, me personally, I've just adopted a more traditional martial arts mindset. I do still enjoy the locker room banter and all that stuff, but moving more away from the fight gym mentality that I came from and keeping it more like a martial arts school. I just wanted a more mature degree of respect and humility. I didn't want all that angst just driving through and coursing through my mat and into those people and then into their lives off the mat. Is it a guarantee? Absolutely not. I don't know who these people will become or who they are when they're not in my school, but I stress to them that when they are on the mats, they are the best version of themselves. They are helpful, they are accountable, they're team players, they are considerate, and they are that way because I make sure that the culture and the energy stays at a certain temperature. Again, no guarantees. I'm doing the best I can. But in doing that, I've seen far more positive results than negative. I'd say if you take the hundreds of students, potentially like maybe over 1,000, over the decade that I've been teaching, I'd say that it's probably 95% were improved. And then 5% just didn't go our way, my way or theirs, in the sense that it didn't give them what they thought, or it just didn't stick to them. Of course, that's just me going off of what I'm being told by my students and the bare minimum of what I can see of their lives outside of the school. But I feel confident in that percentage. Danaher's percentage is way more the other way. He truly believes that more often than not, people do not change, they do not grow through jiu-jitsu. They basically accentuate the person. Again, I guess that's a version of growth, but they just enhance the person that they were, good or bad, like he's saying. This said, you want to be very protective of the culture and how the culture is run by the people in charge of your mats, to ensure that you are getting the proper training and education in martial arts that will give you the best chance at having the most positive growth. So at the end of this video, guys, I want to stress the point that I'm saying in my time as not only a student, as a martial artist, as an instructor, as a coach, and as a friend to my community, I have seen way more positive growth. I've seen so many people pick themselves up and overcome. And I love that word, overcome, and achieve not only great things within what they're doing on the mats, but in their lives off the mats. I have seen that much more often than I've seen someone just turn into a supervillain of some kind, or just a very nasty person. Primarily because I don't think I would accept that. I don't care how talented you are, it just wouldn't fly with me. We would not vibe. That energy would just not mesh. And I'm okay with that too. Part of my journey as your instructor is maybe pushing you towards someone else who's probably a better fit for you. Because I'm just not going to put up with certain things. And I'm not willing to go in certain directions as a coach. And I mean that as far as like aggression and anger and cussing and all that stuff. I'm just not that guy. Maybe I'm too old for that. But anyway, I believe that most people turn towards martial arts to grow, to be better. Now, not just physically better, but better all around, mentally, emotionally, to overcome whatever they're trying to overcome, and that they truly believe this will give them some kind of anchor or even some wings. Now, I'm not naive. I know there's people out there who do it because they want to learn to kick a little ass. Their intentions lean more to being kind of a badass and something that they think is pretty cool. And that's okay. It is on me to hopefully open their mind to the more broader sense of being a martial artist and how it can just make them better in all of the things they do, not just what they do on the mats. Again, no guarantees. My final opinion, of course, is that jiu-jitsu does make more people better than it doesn't. I think that people become better people through not just jiu-jitsu, but martial arts. I do believe that those people exist who become worse by learning something that makes them a little bit more dangerous, and they just didn't become more considerate or kind or respectful. They're just assholes. And now they're just bigger assholes. I get it. Those people definitely are out there. And they might be on your mats right now. And that's kind of, again, on your professor to do his best with that type of attitude. And he's doing his best. Believe that, because you never know if that person is putting on one character when they're on the mats and they're a different person outside. And as your instructors, guys, we are doing the best we can with the time that we have with you, in the hopes that we can grow you in every way possible. At least that's how I see it as a professor in BJJ or a martial arts instructor. Guys, thank you for watching this video, and I appreciate your support. So please be sure to like and subscribe. Remember, keep training smart and keep working hard, and I will see you in the next video.